Hey guys, it's Angie, and this video is going to be all about this guy right here. This is the Neutrogena light mask, and I'm basically going to talk about what light therapy is, or at least the quick little research that I have to share with you, what it is, what this does, how it worked for me, if I would use it again, stuff like that. So like a full review. I'm also going to include my first impression in this video from when I first started using it, and all of that good stuff. So hopefully this is a well-rounded review. I hope that you guys like this. One last thing, there will be timestamps down below as far as what section of the video is when. So this way, if you just are interested in, let's say, the first impression or overall my thoughts on it, it'll be down below. So yeah, without further ado, we're just gonna get started. If you are new to my channel, I have cystic acne prone skin. I'm also very oily. As you can see, I'm very shiny right now. I do have a couple of studio lights on and there's a little bit of natural light coming in. I'm not sure if that's helping or not, but yeah, take it in. This is my skin. I would say that my skin is more on the moderate acne side, not so much severe anymore. I used to get cystic breakouts all over the place, so if you look closely at my skin, especially in any kind of makeup photos, you can definitely see that I have those crater scars. I do have the indentations in my skin and everything. I didn't have very bad acne as a teenager. It wasn't until I moved to the United States where my skin just kind of took a dump on me, so the last 7 years have been a big struggle in the skin department for me. Before we get into the actual product itself, I did want to talk about what light therapy or LED light therapy is. So basically, LED light therapy is the use of LEDs, of course. As you can see, this mask has a good handful of them in here, and they basically emit a certain color or wavelength that penetrates the skin and gets the skin to do certain things. Now, with this mask in particular, it has both blue and red lights. So red light therapy basically gets the blood flow going, stimulates the collagen in your skin, and knocks things over that are next to me. But what I was saying was, yeah, it gets your blood pumping, gets that collagen, the elastin and everything, just gets it moving and all that good stuff. Whereas the blue lights in the mask go ahead and penetrate the skin to kill acne-causing bacteria. It doesn't disrupt the cells around it, it just pinpoints, kills the bacteria, and then it's done. This can really help reduce the appearance of fine line and wrinkles, improve your skin tone, reduce pore size, brighten the skin, rejuvenate the youthful look of your skin, and things like that. Now, one of the great things about light therapy is that there is no downtime. You just do it, you're done, go on with your day. With this does 10-minute sessions. At some salons, they do about 20 minutes. But the downside to getting it done at a salon is the fact that it costs so much money. It says here that it can be anywhere between 60 and 80 bucks. It also says that if you have lost weight recently or have a poor diet or spending too much time in the sun, etc., it may take a little bit longer to see results. But with continued use, everyone can see benefits from using LED light therapy. But that's everything that I wanted to read to you online. Before we get into the unboxing and my first impression of this and everything, I did want to mention that I bought this with my own money. No one sent it to me. This retails for $34.99. There's places where you can pick it up for 30 bucks, and I believe at Ulta they're selling it for 40 bucks. So keep that in mind. Different places will have different price points for this. This is what the activator looks like. As you can see, mine is at 0 at the moment. And in the first impression part, you'll see me do the whole first use. So we're just gonna get to that part now, and then we'll come back for the review. So it is the first day of me having the Neutrogena light therapy mask, and all I've done really is just take off the plastic, and I looked at everything at first, and just so I know what everything is, but I will do an unboxing with you guys. So this is what the box looks like. Has a picture of the mask and the activator, and it says here on the side where these pictures are that this is recommended for mild and moderate acne, not severe acne. So I'm guessing if you have like very cystic acne or anything like that, this is not for you. My cystic acne has somewhat subsided. I'm not really suffering with it too much. And the way that my skin is looking right now, I'm guessing it's more on the moderate than severe acne side. So one of the reasons why I picked this up is because the esthetician at the Ulta that I go to had said maybe I should try it out. She did recommend checking with the dermatologist first, but at the moment I can't see a dermatologist. If it doesn't work out for me, it doesn't work out with me. I've spent more money on other things that don't work out for me, so I don't think this is gonna hurt me in any way. Anyways, we're gonna open this up now. That's everything that's in here. It comes out like this. So you get a little booklet about the light therapy mask itself, and then you get the mask, and once you take the mask out of this, like so, it comes with the activator in the middle. And I'm sorry, I keep looking at the floor. My monitor's on the floor instead of in front of me like it usually is, so I keep looking at that. What you're supposed to do is put this on like that with the activator hooked up to it. It does a 10-minute session, and you do this daily for as many sessions that you have left on here. I believe it's 30-day increments before you need to buy a new activator. I did read that you want to make sure it's pushed in all the way. You can see there that there are 30 sessions that you start with on the device. So just so we all know, according to the instructions that are here in the booklet, it says to connect the activator to the mask, which I've done, wash and dry face prior to each treatment to remove oil and makeup, and then put this on like sunglasses. Press and hold the power button for 1 second to begin your treatment. Relax with the light therapy mask on for 10 minutes. And then it'll automatically turn off, and then it'll go down a session on this thing here. Okay, so here we go. This looks so weird. Oh wow, these lights are really, really bright. It is a little warm, but it's nothing like painful. And don't look at the lights because they're really, really bright. Oh my god. This is terrifying. I wish this had a countdown. Oh wow. Okay, and now we're done. I am having a hard time seeing. Everything looks a lot darker and a little more like mint green. It's not uncomfortable, or at least for me it wasn't uncomfortable. It's just that it made me realize how long 10 minutes was. And being on my phone and trying to do this was very hard, in my opinion. So on my activator, I'm sure you can see it there, it says that I have 29 sessions left. I think for the duration of using this mask, I'm not going to use the Luna oil, and I usually use that at night, but I'm going to push that aside for the month to see how my skin's going to do without it while doing this. Only because it's a retinoid, and I don't know if there's going to be any reaction between the lights and this, so I'd rather play it safe. I'm going to go tone my face and then put on some moisturizer. Personally, to me, I feel like my skin does look a lot better. I feel like it looks a lot less red. I noticed that a lot of my breakouts are more minimized, especially on this side of my face. Like I have a couple down here, but nothing too bad. This is all hormonal stuff that's happening right now because, you know, it's about that time of the month. I have no idea where the hell this guy came from, but it came and it's going. But overall, I feel like my face definitely looks less red, so I'm very happy about this. One thing I forgot to mention is that it took me 6 weeks to use all 30 sessions on this thing. It wasn't because like I was trying to be lazy or anything like that, but there were legitimate days that I was just too tired to just like take the extra 10 minutes to put this on my face and lay there with the light on. So I missed 12 days in between the first day and yesterday, or 2 days ago actually, that within the 30 uses that I just didn't use. I also wanted to try and document from week to week like how my skin was doing. I failed in that department also because I did not take the time to set up my lights, turn on the camera, talk about it and things like that. But, you know, I have my stories that I can tell you. So what I'm going to do now is do basically an overview from like each stage that my skin went through while using this. So week 1, I basically dropped everything in my skincare routine except a cleanser, a toner, and a moisturizer. So I only did that in the mask, and how I would do it is I would wash my face, I would pat it dry, do the mask, put toner on, and then moisturize. So I used only the African black soap. I know mine's disgusting. It still works for me. Do the mask. Use the Dickinson's Pore Perfecting Toner. Hate the smell, but it does its job. And then I would go in with the CeraVe Moisturizing Lotion as my moisturizer. And the first week when I was just using only these products, my skin reacted in not the greatest way. I got really cystic really fast all over, like especially in this area of my face. It was so bad and it hurt so much. So the following week what I did was I added this guy into it, and this is the Buffering Lotion from Mario Badescu. This is a cystic acne person or just a person who is acne prone. This is like one of the best products out there that I have tried. It does say to use every other day, but I do use this on the daily and my skin looks better and better with each day. And what I was doing with this is I was mixing it into my moisturizer, or after I put my moisturizer on, I would take it drop by drop and hold it on the bump or whatever blemish is there until I felt like it soaked into the skin, or I could feel it getting soaked into the skin, and then tap on it so this way it would further push it into the skin. That's my thought process. After adding this into the mix with the cleanser, toner, and moisturizer, it helped significantly, and I feel like it made the mask a little more effective. So that was the first 2 weeks. Week 3 is when I started including actual masks into my routine because I wanted to optimize everything. Like I just wanted everything to work, and I wanted to see if it would all work together. And to my surprise, the last 2 weeks or the last 2 weeks worth of sessions on the mask, it worked phenomenally. So I would do the Indian Healing Clay or bentonite clay with apple cider vinegar. This one right here from Bragg's. This is the dream team right here for a face mask if you're acne prone. Doing this mask like just pulled everything out, and then at least I think this is how it worked. The light therapy killed all the bacteria, and then the next day my skin would just look better. Every other day I was doing a mask, and I did this one like on day 1, this one on day 3, day 5, day 7, and so on. And this one from Peter Thomas Roth, this is the Irish Moor Mud Mask. I liked how it felt moisturizing, but at the same time, like I do feel like it was kind of also pulling things in a more gentle fashion. I loved using these masks even before using the light therapy, but I feel like using this in conjunction with the light therapy really just made everything so much better. If you guys had seen my skincare video, if you haven't, it'll be in the corner over here in the cards, but I went from that and dropped it down to, what is this, a 5-step thing, and my skin feels nice and it actually looks pretty good too. The only part that isn't getting much love is down here on my neck, but because the light therapy doesn't reach down there, I understand why. I will say that the light therapy mask by itself, it's not as effective, but throwing it into your routine I feel like really helps a lot. But I went into a skincare routine instead of talking about the mask, so we're gonna get back on track and talk about this guy real quick. Basically, this is not effective by itself. It's not like the end-all be-all. This is just an assistant. Like it does its job, but it works best with help. One thing I didn't like about it is the nose piece here. It is hard plastic, and while it was resting on my nose, it hurt. It hurt really bad. It didn't squeeze my head too much like I thought it would. Other than that, I do wish it was overall bigger so this way it could hit my neck like a little bit longer. I would have been happy with that. I think it's complete bullshit that you have to spend $15 or more on another activator. I feel like that's a great way to lose customers, because if they don't figure out how to rig this to work themselves, they're gonna be angry every month that they have to buy a new activator. If they had dropped the price down to like $6 and said that the batteries aren't included, that would be fine with me. Just reuse the old batteries that are in here, good to go. But to charge $15 for just the button that makes it go is fucking retarded to me. I'm sorry, I'm very passionate about how stupid I think having to buy this is, but I understand why they have it sold separately, but at the same time, I don't think it's necessary. The only downside to rigging this yourself is that there's not going to be an automatic timer on it. You will have to clock it yourself to do 10 or 15 minutes with this mask. Other than that, I don't hate it. I actually do like this a lot because I feel like I saw changes in my skin with this, and all it took was sitting there for 10 minutes or like staring at the TV through these little yellow lenses. I do feel like it helped with my skin a little bit. I will probably rig this to continue using it, and yeah, I think that's everything that I needed to tell you guys. I liked it, but I hate that it's expensive. But it is an affordable way to try light therapy and see if it'll work for you. If you're one of those people who spends like just a shit ton of money on skincare, like myself sometimes, I would just, you know, it won't hurt you to spend the $35, $40 to try this out, in my opinion. That's everything that I have to say about the Neutrogena Light Therapy Mask. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, anything like that, you can leave them down below for me in the comment section or direct message me. Check out the description box for any links that you may be interested, including the mask itself. I don't have any coupon codes or anything to share with you guys, so this way you can save money. I'm sorry. This video was not sponsored or anything like that. I'm not an affiliate. I just really wanted to try this out and see how it went. So that'll do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!